Hi friends, this is a completely spontaneous live session and I'm just gonna say what I want to say and leave it at that. So here in India we are back cooped up in our little homes. I also know things are pretty rough in other parts of the world. So we are going around in circles. I have spoken to many people, friends, students, family, and one thing that has come up in these discussions is that how tough it is to maintain a positive frame of mind in these days, how tough it is to pull ourselves up, to focus on work, on home. It's just exhausting because the general energy around is so depressing, so upsetting, and so anxiety and trigger driven that it's difficult to start off the day with positivity or with focus or with joy. So there's a little technique or little practice that I'm doing with some groups, and I wanted to share that. Is that every morning when you wake up, consciously think of some activity to do that will bring you joy and happiness. I'm saying it again. Every morning when you wake up, consciously think of at least one activity to do that could bring you happiness and joy. In normal life, how we wake up in the morning and mentally repeat our to-do list, exactly like that. When you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is think, how am I going to create my little bubble of happiness and joy today? And then in the rest of the day, see to it that it gets done. It doesn't have to be something elaborate. It doesn't have to be something grand. It could be something very simple. You don't have to be productive. You don't have to be purpose driven. Do it for the joy of it, not for social media posts. I mean, if you post, it's good, it's fine, but don't do it feeling compelled to do it. We have to start creating little bubbles of joy, little zones of happiness in our life throughout the day. Otherwise, the kind of frame of reference we are living in, it gets difficult to go by. You feel spent, you feel exhausted. Even if you have done nothing, you feel tired. Not by the end of the day, even just by the middle of the day. So my little suggestion here is that we all should start consciously choosing joy. The world may or may not give us joy and happiness, but this is the time where we realize our innate power to create happiness and joy for ourselves, and then go about creating happiness and joy for ourselves. Like I said, you don't have to be productive, you don't have to feel purposeful. It could be something simple, something mundane, something very, very ordinary. Like a few days ago, I created a little mesh for my kitchen garden. And then a couple of days ago, I was filling up some cracks in the tiles of my house. Then the other day, I took half an hour just to sing some songs that I like to sing. So it doesn't have to be something grand, as I said. Simpler, the better. But make sure that it brings you joy, it brings you happiness, it cheers you up. That's it. Okay, do it as a conscious exercise. And as conscious beings, we need to learn to create joy, create happiness, create cheer in our life. Okay, that's it. Nothing complex. Hope you all are feeling well, feeling better, will feel better. Let's stay positive. Let's stay cheerful. Bye.